Okay, all right, you guys, we're live. Ooh. Happy All Hallows Eve. Eve. I I've got my fun little ring light that's red, and I've got a little bit of red today on. So don't adjust your your phones, your laptops, whatever it may be, because you are seeing red. How's that? I mean, I always say I have a thing for redheads, so there's just something about the color red. But well, I'm glad that I'm here, you guys. I don't know how it's going to go today, but we're going to sure as heck, I'm going to do my best and we'll get through it. And I just, for some of you who may know, I've been really fighting this thing, upper respiratory infection and virus, whatever it may be. And I feel great. And then the next thing I know, I am like, it's knocked me on my ass. So it's just hit and miss. And I wasn't even sure if I was going to be doing readings tonight, if I was going to do this live, because earlier I thought, gosh, I just have no energy. But I did get somewhat of a diagnosis now. So we're at least, on a path to hopefully getting better. But I feel good. I don't feel, wonderful, but I think what it is like the simplest things are just making me just so tired. I mean, I went and got, my nails done. I mean, this sounds like such a rough life, right? But I went, got my nails done, and then I went to my tanning salon. I don't tan, but I'll spray tan. But I went there to get in this like pod thing. If you guys ever seen The Cocoon, and I did it intentionally. It has red light therapy. No pun intended for today with all the red, but it has red light therapy, and then it vibrates, and then it has tourmaline crystals in it, and it gets really hot, so you can sweat and try to burn all of this crap out of me. So but it helps with inflammation, which my lungs are so inflamed with whatever the hell it is. So, but yeah, Tiffany Bristol, you love The Cocoon too. I love that thing. I'm going again tomorrow. I think that it's been what I needed to kind of shake up the crap in my lungs. So it's just scary because my mom passed away almost 13 years ago, and she ended up, she had pneumonia. But that was just, that contributed to many other things that my mom had. But so this shit scares me. It just scares me. So, but I haven't, luckily, I've been on antibiotics. The upper respiratory infection is better. And the other part of my diagnosis is not pneumonia. I've got bronchitis. So, and I've never had bronchitis ever. And I'm going to knock on wood and say, I hope I never have it again. So, I thought, I'm going to try to just get on tonight, and we'll see how tonight goes. And sometimes I just need your energy, you guys. I'm telling you, I know that you're virtual, but I miss it. I miss doing this. I've been off for like 4 weeks of just trying to recharge and reset. And I'm getting ready to go to New Jersey. Next week, Thursday, we leave for New Jersey to do the New Jersey Parunity Expo. Woo, woo. So excited. And that's actually, it'll be Saturday, but we're going a little early. But, and then after the New Jersey Expo, we're going to be leaving Sunday to head to Green Bay. So Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see my Packers play Monday Night Football in Lambeau. And they ironically are playing my husband's Eagles. I mean, the chances of all of this are so, it's like, seriously, it just, the universe aligned, the stars aligned beautifully. So we've got all this stuff planned. And I thought, you know what? I just have got to rest and get better because some of you may know I have an autoimmune deficiency, but I'm also immunosuppressant. So I just get sick very, very fast. But so even with, and I have fibro. So let's add fibro to that, right? But I can handle the fibro shit. It's this bronchitis stuff, I'm telling you. So right before I got ready to hop on and do the live, I was going to start at 7. I'm so excited. I'm like, yep, I feel good. Let's do 7. Yeah, no, I thought I better eat. So I thought, let's just set it 7:30. And then all of a sudden I started to hack up all this crap. So but I think with, and correct me if I'm wrong, but with bronchitis, um, nothing comes up. It's just this dry, crackly crap. So I don't know. Anyway, you guys don't want to hop on to hear about all my medical bullshit that I got going on, but that's where I've been. So I'm excited for tonight to see what happens. And I am going to adjust the light here. I just thought it'd be kind of fun for you guys to see. I've put the red light on my ring light here. So, but Candy said closed airways. Yeah, it's scary. It is so scary. When my mom went in, she had a sinus infection, which is what mine started with. I had a sinus infection. And then I had a bad ear infection, and then it just took off from there. And unfortunately, that's what happened with my mom as well. She went into the hospital, and her whole left lung was consumed, and they ended up having to intubate her. And then when they intubated her, so that they could try to clear her lungs out, unfortunately, her heart was very weak already, but it didn't hold up very well, and she had a massive stroke. So while she was intubated, her whole right side, I believe, of her brain ended up, she had a massive stroke. So, so just the PTSD of, the pneumonia stuff and all that. I thought, nope, no, I'm nipping this shit in the bud. So, but anyway, so yeah, I'll leave the light on if you guys are okay. I kind of like this little red light therapy going. um, I thought it would be fun for Halloween. So All Hallows Eve. How's that? um, yeah, I thought it kind of looked a little vampiresish kind of, huh? Well, I'll leave it if you guys want. I might change it here in a little bit. I think the light might mess with my damn eyes, but you guys, I'm so excited to be here tonight and be able to see if we can't connect with loved ones in spirit. The veil between us and the spirit realm, right up, usually, I mean, it's always thin, but right before, I always say, I want to say Thanksgiving. I've been doing that today. Do you guys ever do that? You go to say Halloween, you say Thanksgiving. Right before Halloween, the veil is even more thin, thinner, I guess. And it is where, that our loved ones that have crossed over, it gives them that chance to be more, present and more alive, I guess you want to look at it that way, and so that you can channel and you can you can connect with them in your own way where you don't need me. So but I love to be here and to help in any way I can. So I'm excited to see what happens tonight. You guys, the readings have been just incredible these last few days. I've only been doing a few here and there, and really I just have just been doing more of my like my podcast and the lives and stuff. So, but my podcast last night, did anyone get a chance to go listen? If you did, let me know. Let me know what you thought of that. Was it not so crazy? I might share tonight about the podcast. I kind of didn't want to last night because I wanted you guys to go listen, but I might share a little bit tonight. But I do want to obviously get into some readings. But bear with me tonight, guys. I'm not 100%, so we'll see what happens. But anyhow, so yeah, the readings have just been absolutely incredible, and this is my favorite time of the year for readings, and that's why I feel like I've been so just bummed that I haven't been, feeling great. But it's okay. Everything happens the way it's supposed to, right? So, um, yes, right, Leanne? I know, so crazy. Oh my gosh, Leslie Caballero said, let's see, I forget sometimes you guys can't see, but um, yeah, Leslie said, made my arm hair stand up. It was crazy. Girl, me too. Um, it was so amazing. I love it. Oh, thanks, you guys. Thank you for all the positive vibes and all of the well wishes. And boy, I've been feeling it. I have been feeling all of your positive energy and all of the strength and that, because boy, I need it. Oh boy, I don't think I've ever been this sick. I not that I can recall, but um, I want to kind of just really quick, I'm going to do a few shout outs and then we'll get into the fun All Hallows Eve, you know. So I put on my thing All Hallows Eve and I'm like, no, Steph, it's All Hallows Eve. Um, because tomorrow night I got something else going on that I can't wait to share with you guys. So see, I've got to get feeling better. I got so much shit coming up. I can't be sick. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I want to do a shout out to my friend Shanna. Shanna Addis. Shanna, oh my gosh, Shanna, I seriously so crazy you're on tonight, hun. And I'm so glad you said hi. I miss you so much. JC was just talking about you and Ed just a week ago. How crazy is that? Oh, I hope you guys are doing well, hun. We need to catch up. It's been too long. Let's see. I'm going to just do a few shout outs and we'll get ready. And my amazing friend Chris is here. So if you see, so Chris Langman, hi Chris, I'm so excited for tomorrow. Oh, I'll be there, girl. Even if I'm masked, I'm masked up. We try saying that too when you're trying to breathe. Through your mouth. Um, I'll be there, girl. I will be there with bells and whistles. But so for those who are on, Chris Langman is my amazing dear friend. She is actually the one that founded and came up with the amazing name Life After Life Paranormal. And Chris is amazing. We call her Jeep Chris. Little did you know, Chris, we call you Jeep Chris because I have so many friends named Chris. And ironically, like three that are in the paranormal, investigation world. But Chris is the founder of Life After Life Paranormal. And I'm so excited because tomorrow night, I'm going to talk more about this here in a moment, but we are going to be at the Peary Hotel downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, doing a live investigation. We will be on our YouTube channels, and if you're not in the know, then catch up, my friends, because where have you been? So I'll share a lot more here in a moment about that. But Chris, I will be there tomorrow night, my friend. I will be there. I cannot wait. Oh, and it's so crazy because gosh, my brain's going 100 miles a minute already, but I don't, for those who don't know, whenever I go out and do an investigation, or even if I go to someone's home to help them to cleanse or connect with whatever spirit or entity or whatever may be there, or just energy, I will not ever, good God, let me speak English. I won't ever look into the history or anything about the location because I want everything to be organically 100% with my gifts and picking up on whatever spirit brings in. So I've been so anxious because people have been going, oh my gosh, you're going to love it. And I'm like, shh, don't tell me. I don't want to know, don't share anything with me. So I cannot wait. It's going to be so fun. So I'll share some more there. But yep, Chris, I will be there, babe. Let's see. Well, let's see who else is on tonight. Just do a couple little shout outs. And Camille, thank you, honey, for the positive vibes and all the good light and love. Boy, I need it. I'm telling you. Loretta, I'm so sorry you're sick too, honey. I feel like something's just like more than the normal shit. I feel like there's something worse going around right now. Let's just get it out of our system and be done with it, right? Um, let's see, Rhonda Anderson. Hi, Rhonda. Oh, good to see you are on, my friend. And let's see, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Hey, Tammy DeLand. Hello. I had your ex and his new girlfriend here and did a reading. They had a fabulous reading, and I learned some stuff about you, my friend, that I don't know if your ex hubby told you about it, but I was mind blown. But I'll tell you, my friend, it sounds like you're doing good. Kevin, hi, Kevin. My friend Kevin McIntyre that is on. You guys, he is an incredible, um, amazing, gigantic, ginormous man. So Kevin, I met Kevin at, well, we'll just say we met him in Vegas at a convention that we won't speak of because I did not know at the time that it was not um, a legit paranormal convention, but you know, back then I didn't know any better. So anyway, I was there as a vendor and I was doing readings. Of course, I met Kevin and met Kevin and his amazing wife and my pretty much my adopted kind of daughter slash sister, Christina, and they are just amazing family. And we have stayed friends, and that was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and we have stayed connected. And you know, I have to give a shout out to Kevin and his family for really, honestly, you guys helping me get to be able to go to New Jersey. So a lot of you know that I love the paranormal. That's kind of the other part of my passion. And so not just being a medium and doing readings, but I love to go out and do investigations, and I'm intrigued, and I love to use my gifts to help, but I also love to see how the equipment, you know, is used and help others, you know, through that. And um, but you know, when I met Kevin, he long story short, he introduced me to some other the East Coast paranormal peeps. And you might know some of them. So, you know, like, oh, I don't know, Jason Hawes and, you know, Chip Coffee, maybe, you know, some pretty, you know, some pretty, you know, maybe okay, you know, paranormal investigators and mediums, but you know, I just feel so blessed. So Kevin, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough. And um, since Kevin and his wife and everybody that I've met through them trust me, um, and they have referred and have just helped me to get to where I am today, and it's been beautiful. So, but really, honestly, because of him and his family and many others, I get to share my gifts to the East Coast, and I'll get to go to New Jersey here in the next week, and then of course to Gettysburg. Every year I'm going to be there. So for the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash, and I have met so many amazing people. I'm telling you, you guys, it just gets even better and better and better. So, so by the way, if you're on the East Coast and you want to come out November 8th, if I remember the date right, because we're leaving Wednesday. We're going out early, or Thursday. Thursday, we're leaving early. But Saturday, November 8th. Yes. I will be in New Jersey. So yes, I'll see you in New Jersey. Yay. I'm so glad you're gonna be there, Kevin. So yeah, so come see me in New Jersey at the Para Unity Expo. And come get some readings and go and you know, go to some of the what are they, the talks, you know, the famous peeps that are there to share their experiences with the paranormal, you know. So it's really cool, so fun, you guys. Last year I got to meet Chip Coffee and got a picture done with him, and I kind of ambushed him, so not really, I just, he came in and was getting ready to leave, I believe, and I didn't get a chance to go and get in line to meet him. So I ran up to him and just told him how amazing that I thought he was, and that, you know, mentored kind of silent mentor, and he was really kind and let me take a picture. So we'll see. I don't know. And then Jason Hawes, I got pictures with him last year, and he's an amazing man. And by the way, speaking of Jason Hawes, if you guys have not seen what's going on, go and donate to the Conjuring House, because they're going to be auctioning the Conjuring House, and we want it to go to, and I say we, meaning like, I mean, it's not just, me, it's we, everybody that's, fascinated and supports the paranormal, wants to see that the Conjuring House goes to someone who's going to take care of it and is going to make it so that, average people can go and visit and experience the history and everything that it has to offer without charging, up in the $3,000 a night. So, and boy, I'll tell you, I I have no doubt with what's happening and what I've been kind of witnessing and hearing that it's gonna be awesome. So yes, go donate. It's a GoFundMe, and you can just donate $5, and it'll go towards the purchase of the Conjuring home and the history behind it. It's going to be restored so that we can learn more about it. If you're fascinated with the history and the paranormal, and actually, not the shock and awe, crap that's out there sometimes, the actual like wanting to learn, that's what the Conjuring House is about. I'm telling you. So go donate and be a part of history. It's going to be, telling you, it's going to be part of history with what happens with this. But anyway, getting a little off topic, but so just all excited about that one. All right, you guys. Well, a couple things really quick, and then of course we'll get into some readings. But so as you guys know, I hope you know, tomorrow being Halloween, every year with bear with me, guys. Get such bad dry mouth when you can't breathe, through your nose very well. So for the last 6 years, the paranormal team that I am on or work with, if you will, Life After Life Paranormal, we do a live Halloween paranormal investigation. And so tomorrow, we will be downtown Salt Lake City at the Peary Hotel. Now, you can go and Google, it's Peery, kind of like Erie, but Peary. And I know nothing about the history, even though I've been in Utah pretty much my whole life. I don't want to know anything about it, but it's one of the oldest. The one thing I do know, it's one of the oldest current running hotels in Utah, I believe. So we're gonna be there. We're gonna be going live at 7 p.m. And so you can watch on any of our YouTube channels. So it'll be on my YouTube, good God, my YouTube channel, which is Mini Medium 75. It'll also be streamed from Life After Life Paranormal Utah. And all of this I have posted. Also, I'm going to have Mandy put this on my website so that you could just go to mini-medium.com and you can just click right there. Matter of fact, you should be able to just go right there and click on my YouTube little, icon, whatever, and it'll take you there. And then also streaming from Fatima, which is Amitov Paranormal Tech. I think it's Amitov Paranormal. She's amazing. She is our techie gal. She builds all the equipment, and she's freaking phenomenal. She's incredible. And speaking of also meeting people and the teams that have helped me get to where I have been, with my gifts, I met really quick. Sorry, guys. I know I'm talking a lot, but I promise we'll get to the fun stuff here in a minute. Let me have my moment. But when I met Amita for Fatima, I went to Merker Cemetery here in Utah. There's an old ass cemetery. And you have to hike up this big ass hill to get to Merker Cemetery. And it's a beautiful cemetery. and I was with my husband and JC, and we walk up and we just wanted to check it out. Well, we happened to run into her and some other gals that were with her that were doing an investigation literally right there. And guess what I did? I walked right up and said, "You guys doing an investigation? Yeah, are you ghost hunting?" This is 6 years ago, 6 years ago, I think. Yeah, 5, 6 years ago. And they just kind of looked at me, and I looked at I looked at Fatima at the time. Chris, I didn't know any of them. And I said, "Well, I'm a medium." And she just looked at me and went, "Sure you are. Sure you are." We laugh about this story all the time because she even tells me that she thought that I was just some batshit crazy person that just wanted to come and invade their paranormal investigation. So she's like, "Yeah, okay, lady." Well, we ended up swapping phone numbers and we talked, and the rest is history. So it was really cool. And she has also been amazing with connecting me with others in the paranormal field. And that's how I met Chris and many, many others, So just, I'll tell you, the paranormal world, the paranormal investigators that are out there, the teams, you guys, I'm telling you, yes, there's drama. Yes, there's bullshit, as I think you find anywhere in any kind of genre of interest. But I honestly, and some on here that I've met through the paranormal worlds of, events and whatnot may laugh right now when I say this, but I really feel for the most part, so that's such a great group of people, such amazing, very genuine, down to earth, um, and crazy ass people. So you got to be crazy, right? To want to be able to, talk to the dead, right? Or try to communicate with the dead, I should say. Um, but anyhow, so just wanted to shout out to Chris and to Amitaf, or Fatima. I call her Fatima, but she also goes by Amitaf. But just for their love and support, and for allowing me to be part of the team. And we do this every year. So as I was saying, Friday night, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Hop on YouTube. We will be live at the Perry Hotel. And yes, someone asked, I think it was Tandy, we will be wearing our iconic pajamas. Every year we will show up in some onesie jammies, or Chris has these amazing ghost jammies that she wears and has worn before. One year I wore a onesie Stitch. I was Stitch. I wore the onesie Stitch, it has the hood. Last year when we were, was it last year? Yeah, last year. I think that's when we were, I can't remember where we were last year anyway, but I found some cute little Halloween jammies. And it said, if you like, I remember it says, if you like, it says, if you like my boobies, and it had two ghosts right on your boobs. It said, if you like my boobies, then you turn around and on the butt it says, you should see my booty. And then it had two ghosts on the cheeks of your butt. So yeah, it's so appropriate, but it was funny. It was great. So anyhow, so I can't wait to show you guys what I'm wearing tomorrow for my pajamas. But we have fun. Like I was saying before, we have a great time, but we are also very respectful when we investigate. We're respectful of the location. We're respectful to spirits. We're respectful to the people around us, and to the paranormal field altogether. So we have a great time. We don't provoke, we don't disrespect. We have a great time. We laugh until we pee ourselves, and then we laugh some more, but we also take it very seriously. So you guys should hop on tomorrow night at 7 o'clock and share with your friends. Let's let this crazy night go viral, and let's see if we can't get some fun stuff. Now, also, you can also, when you join, you are also going to be part of the investigation if you would like. So if you hop on tomorrow night live and you go, gosh, you know what, Steph, can you ask the spirit, you know, how old they are or whatever it may be, then we'll look at, all the comments, and then we'll ask the spirit, I'll say, hey, Joy Atkinson would like to know, um, uh, how many spirits are in the room, and so you guys actually get to be part of the investigation. If there's equipment that you want to see us use, your favorite, if you like the Ovilus, the SLS, spirit box, or whatever it may be, you can request and we'll use that. So yeah, so you guys hop on tomorrow night when your little trick-or-treaters are out, or when they're in bed, and um, you're just kind of chilling and handing out candy. Hop on. So, okay. All right. I love it. Joy said, I have a pin that says, I am the Force Sanderson sister. I love that. I need a pin that says that. All right, you guys, should we get into some readings? How about it? Okay, so I am going to be, I'm going to pull, you know what? I know that I love the ambiance of the red right now, but not gonna lie, it's messing with my eyes. So I'm gonna turn this off. We're gonna put it on some regular. Ooh, there we go. How's that? Look a little better? That was just, after a while, it was messing with my eyes. Okay, there we go. All right. I know this light's so fun. It's all sorts of different colors, but oops, there we go. Let's see, what's this one? We can go red. We can go purple. We can go turquoise. We can go, ew, looks like your sixth color green. It says white, teal. And then there's one, let's see, where did it go? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Then you can have disco, the disco light. Oh, how about that? You guys want to have a seizure? Good Lord. And then there's a fading one. I know you guys wanted to hop on tonight just to see this stupid crap going on. Okay. All right. So if you are interested in getting a reading tonight, what I need from you is 2 numbers between 1 and 44. When you comment your numbers, I want you to write or put next to your numbers what kind of reading you're wanting. If you put general, just know that um, I will read whatever comes to my brain, whatever I'm being drawn to. So it could be many, many different things, if you have a specific topic, then put that next to the numbers. So you can put your 2 numbers, and you can put career, love, I don't know, health, whatever it may be, if you're hoping to connect with a loved one who has passed, then you can just put next to your numbers, just put loved one and spirit. You put loved one, you can put spirit, but please don't tell me who you're wanting to channel. I don't want you to put, even the gender. I don't want you to put, male, female, whatever. Just put spirit. The reason for that is because and many know, and some people might be new on here, but when I channel, I don't want any given information. So I would rather everything just come, just like I said, 100% organically through my abilities. And but I will tell you too that, um, you know, sometimes we kind of go a different direction, and we do a spirit-led night and what that means is where spirit comes in, and I just can't even pick the person. We just end up channeling, and then kind of spirit gets to lead, and or they'll pick you basically, so because they'll know through validations that you will immediately connect with them and what we get, if that makes sense. So, and before we do that, I am going to take a drink. If I don't spill everywhere. I wanted to really quickly, I wanted to pull one of these fun cards that I got this deck a while back, and it's kind of interesting, but um, it's called, hang on, um, the night, the night school, the moonlit magic deck. I don't know, um, but this was given to me by my old assistant, and it was really interesting because it was more or less about when I read through these about lessons on and some little what would you call it flashcards about how to connect with your gifts and little things and um, so I thought you know what this one might be kind of fun but now that I'm looking at them um, it's not going to be so much of a um, it's not even really so much of a reading as it is these are like little lessons. It's literally like going to school. It's teaching like little flashcards. So maybe we won't be reading those after I read. I thought we haven't pulled these out, so I thought they'd be kind of cool. Um, Maybe another time we will, right? So I got a backup plan. We got affirmation. So let's pull an affirmation really quick. Now, um, the um, the number that's been popping up in my head today. So for those of you who um, are going, well, that's great. Numbers popping up in my head, but it generally the numbers that come up are going to connect with or validate a death date, a birth date, an age, a year. It'll have some significant connection. And so on my podcast last night, and if you didn't get a chance to go listen to the podcast, go take a listen. It was incredible. Um, and maybe I'll share a little bit of that here in a little bit. But um, the number 13 was coming up really strong yesterday, and the number 13 connected with her husband. His birthday is, I believe, December 13th. So do you see how that kind of comes in? But I thought maybe 13 is just because it's Halloween, and I thought, well, 13 backwards is 31. Is this why? But um, you know, part of my brain was trying to be more logical about it all, which I know better. But anyhow, so today it's been very interesting. The number that has been so, um, I guess, in my face, and you guys are going to think this is kind of, well, maybe not so crazy, but um, well, now that I think about it, I'm thinking about the two different numbers that have been coming up. Um, Hang on. I'm already starting to hear, so I'm going to scribble already before I tell you what number this is. I'll show you guys my really fun book that I got here too. But I just heard something just as I was getting ready to tell you guys the number, and I didn't want to miss this. So, um, yeah, it is. Okay. 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 All right. So the number that's been coming up today has been the number 66. Now, the whole 666 number that some people connect that to being, connected to the devil, right? This is a bad number, but I don't know if you guys are aware, but the whole 666, the three numbers that connecting to being a bad number, being connected to evil, being connected to the devil, whatever may be, is it's what do they call it? Folklore, I guess, modern folklore, but it's actually 666. If you look at it in a spiritual way, it's actually a very good number. And so when I saw 66 today, I kind of laughed and I thought, okay, is this why? But no. So um, I got thinking too today that 6 plus 6 is 12. Am I picking up on that? Is it 6 times 6 is 36? Why am I seeing double sixes? So keep in mind, this will be the age of 66. This will be June 6th. Um, Sometimes I do connect with the numbers needing to be added together, times together, right? So we'll kind of see how that goes. But 6 and 6, um, just have a strong feeling this is going to be the age of 66, or this is going to be June 6th. So keep that number in mind for a moment while I count. I'm not going to count to 66. I'm going to count to the number 6. We'll read this affirmation and then we'll get started. But the minute I said that, there's a whole lot that started coming in. So, well, this is interesting. The affirmation for today says, "Today I dare to do something differently." So here you go. Today I dare to do something differently. You can kind of see that, and beautiful butterfly on the back. We have these butterflies here in Utah. Can't remember what they're called. My husband knows. He's taken pictures of them before. Absolutely gorgeous butterflies, and they're not as common as you would think, but when you see them, you can't miss them. Okay, all right, you guys. So let's. You want to see my? This is my cool. Do you see my book? I write in this book. It's where I do all my automated writing. So you guys know what movie this is from? Boy, you better know what movie that's from. If you don't, we cannot be friends. Totally kidding. Just kidding. Okay, so keep that 6-6 in mind. June 6th, the age of 66. This can also be someone born in 1966. This can be someone who would have been 66 this year. So if that makes sense, right? Okay. Yes, Beetlejuice. You guys better know. Make me sad if you didn't. Okay. All right, you guys. And look, I'm going to show you. I got ready with my whole All Hallows Eve, my witch's brew. This is my fun little witchy brew stuff, oil that I'll use right around Halloween time that helps to just magnify things even more. So, okay. All right. So I'm going to pick my first person. So now, when I go to choose the first person that I'm being drawn to tonight, it takes me sometimes a little bit, sometimes not. Sometimes we take a tangent and we end up doing spirit led. But some things that just to be mindful of. Please comment your numbers and what kind of reading you're wanting ever so often. Just try not, please don't do back to back to back. If you keep commenting, then it'll clog up the feed and I will not choose you. So just be mindful, be respectful, comment ever so often. Then once I choose someone that I'm drawn to do a reading, please, I ask that you stop commenting and hold your comments unless whatever I am saying, whatever is coming out of my mouth, and you're like, oh my gosh, this actually sounds very familiar, sounds like me, then please speak up, comment, and say, you know what, Steph, I think actually that sounds like me, or that sounds like it might be someone I know on the other side. Okay. But make sure you do comment, ever so often, because if not, I will not see your comments. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and make sure you give me two numbers. I need two numbers between 1 and 44. I use tarot cards, but I do not read tarot, so be mindful of that. I'm going to use them, but I'm going to use them to give you all kind of a nice visual validation of what my gifts are bringing to me, or what your beautiful loved ones in spirit are wanting to communicate. They'll use the cards to do that. Okay. All right, my friends. Now, this is completely random, so please don't feel that left out or feel like, if tonight I don't choose you. However, I do say that if we are channeling someone who has crossed over, but I have not picked you directly, and you're going, gosh, man, I'm connecting with all of this, then please know it is for you. It just means that your loved one is piggybacking off of these other spirits or the one I may be connecting with. And it's, I call them just little postcards from heaven. They're just, if you resonate, it is for you. That's pretty much all I'm trying to say. Um, okay, bear with me here. Okay, all right. Just give me a second here. Okay. And then again, make sure that you give me two numbers between 1 and 44. Okay. Hello, sis. Oh, my sister-in-law Amanda's on. I've not seen her in a while. I miss you, sis. Okay. Oh, Shauna, I just saw Shauna said, so the 6-6, my husband's grandpa and my grandma both died in '06. '06. Oh, that would be double sixes, hun. Yeah, both passing in '06. Absolutely, that would connect. Okay, well, I'll definitely keep that in mind as well, hun. Okay. Um, all right, you guys. Let's see. So, like I said, bear with me here in the beginning because sometimes it takes me a minute. And then when I choose whoever it may be for the reading, um, if you are willing to come on live, let me know. You don't have to, but I would love to see your beautiful face. Um, no pressure. Um, okay. I'm going to kind of do something a little bit different, but I'm going to ask. So, Erica Lynn Gregory. So, Erica, if you're still on, my friend, I'm going to just pin your comment for a moment so people can see. Um, so, Erica commented, my house burned down. Is it going to work out? And I also saw that you had put in another comment, hun, that you, because of this house fire, of just losing faith, right, and losing this hope. Um, I I want to tell you why I'm choosing you, Erica, but I also we need to wait a minute. But Erica, what I need from you, hun, I need you to give me two numbers between 1 and 44 as well, hun. Okay. Um, but there's a very interesting reason that I want to share with you why I caught your comment. Um, let's see. I want to answer this question really quick. So Haley said, can you connect with someone who took their own life? I've been told mixed information. No, absolutely fair question, hun. And absolutely I can. I know that I, hmm, I want to be very careful and respectful of other mediums or other intuitives, but as long as I've done this for 28 years, I've never had any problem with channeling a soul that took their life. I say, some people feel in religious background, some feel that if someone, commits suicide, if someone takes their life, that their soul may be lost. Their soul may be in purgatory, that their soul may be stuck. And I'm going to tell you from my experience, it is so far from the truth. Um, I have a hard time wrapping my head around that there would be any judgment by God, by whoever higher power, whatever it may be. And so um, when I've done when I have channeled souls that have taken their life, whether if it was a suicide, an accidental overdose, um, the difference that I will feel is that, and it depends on how long ago this was, but the soul will come in a very different energy, and that is it. That is it. So absolutely, hun, absolutely. So you just absolutely know that some mediums may struggle with channeling with people, souls that have taken their life, and that's fair. But I've never had a problem with it. And the only souls I cannot channel are souls that do not walk within God's white light or in that white light. So, and that's just because I won't lower my vibrational energy um, to where I would even come near channeling anything dark or malevolent. So, yes. Okay. Okay. All righty. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, here I'm gonna let's see. So I'll just pin Steph. So and Steph was able to connect with my late husband who committed suicide. He's been gone 15 years today. Wow, Steph. 15 years today, my friend. Wow. And I'll tell you, you know, time time is a thief. All right. Okay. So let's see here. All right. Okay. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to make sure I answered some of these questions. Sometimes I miss them. So, um, but yes. So, okay. All right. So, just in case, if you just hopped on, I need two numbers between 1 and 44. And then I also need to know just kind of what kind of reading you're wanting. Um, and if you're wanting to channel a loved one who has departed, then please just put next to your numbers, just put loved one or put spirit, whatever it may be. Okay. The number that has been strong today has been the number 66, ironically. So you connect with the June 6th date, someone who was 66, um, someone born in 1966. Um, that may be just some validations of who they are. Okay. Um, well, you know what? I can't get away from, I know I just answered Haley's question, but Haley, I can't, I cannot get away from your name and nor your numbers, hun. So we're going to start with Haley, and it's Haley. Haley, is it Chappelle, my friend? Am I saying that right? Am I saying that right? Haley Chappelle? Or is it Chapel? I mean, is it one of those ones where it's like literally how you see it, but I'm just making it sound so like, bougie? Let me know if I said if Chappelle is right. All right. So, and then Haley, let me know you're here, hun. I'm going to pull your cards, and um, Haley, is it Chapel? Oh, it's Chapel. Or Chapel. Oh, is it Chapel? Oh, I was making it sound so pretty. um, Oh, it is. Oh, Caitlin, that's my sister, like the church. Oh, good. Oh, it is chapel. Oh, I was making it sound like some French bouginess. Okay. All right, Haley. So 1 and 32. And okay. Then um, all right, you guys. So if you're just hopping on, if you will hold your comments, or your comments, um, until I am done with Haley's reading here. Now, Haley, if you are interested in, and if you are open to coming on live, hun, I'll bring you on. We'll bring you on stage and see your beautiful face, and we can talk directly. But if you're like, nope, it's 9 o'clock at night, I have no makeup on, I'm lying in bed, no bra, so no, thank you. You just let me know, and that's fair. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull your cards here, hun. Okay, and the right two. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me put these cards to the side here. Okay. Okay. Oh, yay. Haley will go live. I love when people go live. Okay. So, Haley, what I'm going to do, hon, I am going to, you'll see a comment pop up and it'll be a link for the, to hop on the live. When you go to click on the link, if it doesn't work, if it doesn't take you right to the live, then what you'll want to do is copy that link, and then you'll open up another browser and put it in there. So it's kind of the workaround I've learned now. But okay, so let me send you you're going to see a little comment come up here. And okay, let's see. Okay, and we'll cross our fingers and hope this works. Sometimes it works great. Sometimes it's hit and miss, I'm telling you. So make sure my volume's up. Okay. All right, let me know if you see that, hun, and I'll be able to see when you come onto the live. Okay. And if you're just joining, we're just getting ready to start a new reading. So if you hold your comments until we're done with Haley's reading. Now, while I'm waiting for Haley to join, again, as we're doing her reading and hopefully channeling one of her departed loved ones, or many loved ones, sometimes that happens, especially with the veil being so thin. If what I am telling you, what the validations, if any of it connects with you, you're okay to comment and say, I think this might be for me, because that happens a lot. So please don't hold back when it comes to that. Okay. Oh, yay, we got her. Okay. Beautiful. Yay. Hi,
Hi.
Haley. How are you?
I'm a little nervous.
You were like, I did not even think that I was going to get picked right away. But girl, I'm telling you, there was just something I couldn't get away from you. So we'll definitely see what we can, pull up, or whatever comes. I always say that the more that you come into a reading with just an open mind and no expectations, the better of an experience you'll get, hun. It's kind of, where that is. So now, have you ever had a reading before, hun?
No.
No? Oh,
No.
yay. Now, is this your first time joining my live tonight?
I joined it for about 5 minutes another time.
Okay.
So my sister texted me, the one that you seen, like 20 minutes ago, and she's like, "You really need to join this live. Me and Mom are both in it. Hopefully, all three of us being in here will be able to connect with somebody." And
Oh my gosh,
I
I
joined
love
it.
it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so remind me who your mom is. Well, no, don't tell me who your mom is. Okay, don't tell me. I always tell people I even though I probably wouldn't even remember anything about, her reading or your sisters, but I always like to say I don't want to know until the end. Um, just in case, just in case. So okay, let me show you your two cards then that you pulled with your two numbers. Now, you you had asked me about if someone had taken their life, right? That was you. That
Mhm.
could you channel? Okay, and um and right after I answered your question, there was such a feeling of I don't even know how else to put it, just such strong energy coming from you, just coming from that question in general. And so, if anything, hon, I want to tell you that having the strength, having the um, kind of the courage, I guess, if you will, to, even on your phone to ask the question, and then even more courage of coming on live, it just means that. Regardless of who we may channel or, if we do channel any of your loved ones or who you're hoping to hear from, but just you doing that allows for other people to not be so afraid to speak up. So I commend you for that. So good. So good. I know it's not easy. Okay. All right. Let me show you your card you pulled then. So you gave me the number 1 and the number 32. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And so the first card you pulled, now, again, I'm just going to show the cards. If we connect with them, great. If we don't, that's fine too. But they'll just give us some visual validations of what we may get from any loved ones that have passed. But your first card you pulled is this Four of Pentacles card. Now that card came out of the deck right side up. So we'll talk about that here in a moment. The other card you pulled with your number 32, you pulled this Three of Pentacles. Now that came out right side up as well. So now, anytime that you pull both cards out of the deck that are both the same suit, it's kind of like holding a pair, just like if you're playing poker and you're holding, a pair of twos or a pair of aces or whatever it may be. It really is a very significant hand. It really is a significant um, validation of energy. It'll really help me to be able to see, okay, well, why are you pulling pentacles? Well, pentacles in tarot, kind of my definition, it really is something of value to you. So, whatever it is you value in your life, my friend, and things that you may value, and I'm already hearing stuff, so I keep pausing, sorry. But things that you value will be things like your family, your friends, your job, money, your health. These are kind of what pentacles are, kind of an example. When I see these cards for you, and even just looking at them, without a doubt, my friend, your pentacles are your family. I mean, first and foremost, hun. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
even a hesitation, Um, I'm gonna scribble for a minute because I'm already starting to hear stuff. So I'm gonna do my little writing here. Um, but a perfect time to do readings too, because tomorrow, boy, that veil is at its thinnest tomorrow, my friend. Um, okay. Yeah, it is. Okay. Um, Earlier I was asking about that double six, the two sixes. And I mentioned that I was getting even them maybe adding up to 12. I'm looking at your cards and I'm being told I need to also do the same. But now I've got a 4 and a 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. Do you connect with 12? Why is December or the 12th of a month or the age of 12? 12 years ago, 2012, January 2nd. Here's a whole list of examples. I'm going to load y'all up. Does that resonate yet, hun?
The only thing I can think of was my old stepdad. He had taken his own life. His birthday was Christmas, so December, and I believe I was 12 when he died.
Okay.
But I'm
And
not,
yeah,
could be wrong, I'm not sure.
you're so cute. I love you. You're like, I think it might be that.
That's all I can think of.
No, I love it. Well, and I think you've got some family in here. So if any family wants oh, yep, Caitlin Chappelle just said Dad's birthday is December. So do you see why the 12? And so Dad has passed. Is that correct, hon? Yep. Okay. Okay. So see, I said Chappelle again. It's Chapel.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny? If I'm channeling your dad, I literally was corrected from him because whoever I'm channeling corrected me. And when I said Chappelle, I stopped and went, wait a minute, no, wait, it's Chapel. Now, is this Dad's last name as well?
No, he was our stepdad for
This is stepdad.
yeah.
Okay. Hang on one second. Well, there's got to be something if this is stepdad, and I wanted him to give me more, but if this is stepdad already coming in, there's something about teasing you about that last name because every time I go to say it, I get stopped, and then there's a sense of kind of almost jokingness about it. I don't know how else to put it. So just keep that in mind for a second. Let me see if I can get more with why I feel like your last name is so significant, why there's something funny about it. Girl, I would say Chappelle. I think it sounds so like it sounds so French instead of chapel. No, I got it. Okay, I know where it is. Okay. I know what he's in. Okay, I got it. Who just got married or just got engaged? I need to bring up the engagement or just got married.
No one I can think of.
Are you dating?
I'm dating, yeah.
Oh, I might have. How long have you been? Wait, hang on. Hold on. Oh, crap. I might get a coughing attack here. Hang on. If this is stepdad, I just heard, well, I was going to ask how long have you been with this person who you're dating? And then I heard the number 7, but then I saw July. So either something to do with July or the number 7. 7 years ago, 7 months ago, the month of July.
We started, I think our anniversary was last July, so like a year ago. July
Yeah.
is when we were dating.
Okay. That's fair. Okay, hang on. Okay. Boy, I hope I didn't ruin any upcoming surprises. I always say, don't shoot me. It's not me. You can blame it on your stepdad. I was looking at some of the comments too. Oh, and Caitlin said that's how most people pronounce it is like Chappelle. Maybe that's why he's giving me so much crap too.
Yeah.
Oh wait, okay, wait. So Jody Kelson, is Jody mom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I love your mom. Oh my God, I did not know that Jody, was your mom. Okay. It still doesn't tell me much either though, hun. So even when people will say this is mom, this is dad, I do so many damn readings that I can't remember them all. So, which is a good thing. One thing I have to tell you, hon, if this is stepdad, He does not like me to call you stepdad. I'm going to tell you that right now. Every time I say it, I feel uncomfortable. So he's making me feel like I need to stop.
So
So
can I tell you what I used to call him?
what's that, hun?
Can I tell you what I used to call him?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so my sister and I used to call him Daddy Blake.
Daddy Blake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not going to call him that, but I will call him Dad. um, oh, I love this. He, without a doubt, is so. I have a feeling this is him, and I have a feeling that when you'd ask the question about, can you channel someone who has taken their life, because you've gotten so many mixed answers, or feelings about it. Um, I I couldn't help but feel him come in so strong and wanting to make sure that he gave you um, some peace of mind and some comfort, because it has been something that has been so significant on your mind, hun. It has been something that has been so, I mean, just um, how do I put this? Something you just can't stop thinking about or wondering. And when that happens, it can cause you to just go in a tailspin of, depression, anxiety, stress, whatever it may be. And I can tell you, I know for a fact that this man does not want for his passing to put you in that state of mind, without a doubt, hun. So I knew that was why I had to pick you. I knew right away. I thought he's so damn persistent that he wasn't going to let me get past it, which I love that. Um, um, he he says I'm not just dad, but I'm papa. He said I'm papa. You have grandbabies?
Yeah, but I can't help but feel like, so I had an ex-boyfriend who died, and I feel like everything you're saying is like him more than my dad.
That's okay. Okay, that's okay.
So like so
Um,
7 in July, that was his birthday,
okay,
and
and
his
go
called
ahead.
him they didn't call him dad, they called him papa.
Ah,
And he's
okay,
been on my mind like 24/7 since he died.
okay, and okay.
Persistent.
Well, no, and I love that you're being very honest and upfront with it, because I, um, when a soul comes in, I can only share what I am hearing or feeling or seeing or knowing, and then when you validate that, they will, in a sense, give me chills, or they'll get stronger. And I'm going to tell you, I feel you have both. I'm just going to tell you right. I feel like you have them both here. I feel you have got your dad, and you have got this, you said boyfriend, right? Ex-boyfriend, or
Yeah.
whatever it may be. Because there's there's such a feeling of energy coming from one soul that is very um, very older, established. I don't know how else to put it. And then I've got another that is very childlike, which now I laugh and be, well, God, they could probably be, probably be both of them, but there is, I feel both of them trying to come in. But what's interesting is that I have a very strong feeling that even, and as I'm interpreting it, that your dad is really very, very present, to also help for this boyfriend to come forward. But they also share so much of the same, in a sense, energy of how they passed, hun, of how they passed. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So I love that you validated that there's that it just didn't feel like it was just dad. And so you're absolutely right, hon. Um, one second here. Uh, who is Joe or Joel? I just got J-O.
So Joe is my middle name, and it's also my son's middle name.
Is also whose middle name?
My son.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay. That's your okay. Beautiful. Girl, we got grandpa here. Are you kidding me right now? I'm like, I feel like he's bringing up, when I heard him say Papa, not just Dad, I'm Papa. And you're like, oh, it might be boyfriend. You just pissed off your dad. He's like, no. He's like, this is grandpa. Now, it isn't just because, they'll say that because my grandkids, our grandkids call my husband Papa. So they'll use that as a term. So I know that this is grandpa. But and Caitlin said she just got chills. And she says, feels like it's both as well. Absolutely. And your dad knew the only way you would know that it was grandpa is if I brought up your child's middle name, the name connected to you. So I love it. Um, so beautiful. Um, um, okay. Okay. Wait, I'm just hearing a lot. 1 second. Uh, your dad says I'm trying really hard to understand what he's saying here. Says I haven't gone far. He keeps saying I haven't gone far. There's something about you feeling that he's so distant and that you're not feeling him, you're not connecting with him, you're not getting signs. But he just keeps saying, I'm not far. I'm not far. And it's so easy for the spirit to say this. But for us here in the physical to feel them, so close. It's not as easy as some may think it is, or maybe some people are able to connect. Um, I just saw your mom said that Blake is also 66 this Christmas. Oh my gosh, there's our double sixes.
Yeah, that would probably make sense. I wasn't sure how old he was, so I didn't want to. But yeah.
You crack me up. That probably makes sense. Oh my God, girl. This has been your dad with me today. This is so good. I love this. And the fact that I was like, why is he showing me 12? And then why am I seeing the 66? And why do your cards equal 12? What in the heck is this about? That's exactly what this is. It's so hard because I know that as I hear him say, I'm not that far, because he can feel you. He's right there next to you. He's, and all your, all the loved ones that are here in the physical, but um, the spirit doesn't understand when we here in the physical can't see them or can't feel them, and it's the fact that, they it's not that we don't want to, it's that sometimes we just don't know how to, or sometimes we don't know how to get past the heavy grief and to be able to bring down these walls so that we can feel them and we can hear them and we can see them and dream of them, um, and one thing that he wants you so much to know, as I hear him say, I am here. He just keeps saying, I'm here. I'm here. He is hilarious, though. Like, I literally see him jumping up and down. like waving his arms.
He was really I remember that he was very, very funny.
Yeah, and it's like, "Hello." I'm like, "She can't see you." But, but when you go to sleep at night, one thing I'm gonna tell you, and this might sound really creepy, but he keeps showing me he loves to watch you as you put the kids to bed. He's just shown like routine. He's right there with you as you do this. And it's such a very beautiful routine way of doing things that he wants you to be mindful that he's right there next to you as you do these, with the babies. Um, Caitlin just commented. She said, Steph, my brother Ryan had a reading with you, and my dad Blake came through for him as well. I thought so. I'm like, this man is so damn strong. I'm like, he's like, I can't let any of my kids not feel, left out. So now make sure you get with my daughter. She's the only one that I have not connected with. um, I love that. Uh, I hope I did not ruin a proposal coming by that surprise because I'm bringing it up again. Have you been talking about engagement with this guy? Yeah. Oh
I
shit.
There's some that have slipped family, so I would kind of think
Oh, way to go, Dad. Way to go. Hang on. Dang it. I get laughing and then it's coughing starts going. Hmm. Um, it was funny. My Halloween event that I did at May's Gathering Place in Bountiful, I had forewarned everybody. I said, if you're pregnant and you haven't told anyone, you might want to tell them now because I will ruin that. And nobody said anything. And I shit you not, I walked right up to this table and I looked at the girl and I went, um, are you trying to get pregnant? Like I could just feel it. And she goes crazy. She goes, I cannot believe this. She's like, I just found out I'm pregnant. So so I thought, well, and the girl sitting next to her was the dad's sister. I don't think they were married yet. So kind of sister-in-law. And she didn't even know yet. So surprise. So, girl, you might be getting some kind of engagement coming here. So, but if anything, and not that I don't like giving false hope or false disappointment, but I have to keep bringing this up because one thing your dad is so adamant about, hun, is that that he approves and he likes this guy. He just keeps saying, I give you my blessing. I give you that. So if you're ever questioning it, just know I feel he's very supportive and very much saying, yes, you have my approval. Because boy, they will tell me, they will be like, oh no, you tell her to run. um, uh, let's see here. Okay. Okay. Um, how do you connect with April? I'm being told I need to mention April, month of April. Um, the name April, I'm not sure. Oh, watch, that'll be the month you get engaged.
I can connect with April is when I found out I was pregnant with my son.
Okay. Okay,
But that's
perfect.
about it.
Okay. No, I think I think that may be what he's bringing me up in April. Um, uh, hang on one second. Do you have two children, hon, or just the one?
This one.
Oh, shit. Hey, Dad's ruining all sorts of surprises tonight. um, okay, well, you got another one coming. So you're not pregnant now, though, yes? No? Okay, I didn't feel you were. Okay. But I'm going to tell you, there is something about your dad. He's hilarious. Oh, you know what this is? I got it. Well, your dad's hilarious. Okay. Okay. Um, April is such a, what is an April? April 1st is April Fools, right? April Fools. I got it, Dad. Okay. But there is, there's some, I need to bring up the scare. We thought we were pregnant. We thought we were pregnant. Now you don't have to just air all your laundry out that Dad's doing right now. So just say uh-huh and we'll move on. How's that? Okay, fair. But you got another one coming. I'll just put it that and we'll leave it at that. How's that? Yep. Way to go, Dad. Thanks, Dad. You are such a boy mom. You are such a boy mom. I it's the weirdest thing. I will sit with people, with women, and I will say, you know what, you are a girl mom, you are a boy mom, or I'll feel like you got both. But I cannot help but feel like you have got boys. You are boys, you know. Um, oh, Caitlin even said maybe this could be about me. Could very well be about Caitlin too. Absolutely could be. Absolutely. Um, and it'd be Dad's way of just trying to rope her into this as well. Hang on, let me see what else. Um, okay. um, okay. Who chews tobacco? Why am I tasting chewing tobacco?
It's
Korean validated.
it's tobacco, it's nicotine.
Or nicotine patches, yes. Is
Yeah,
this him?
it's me.
It's oh.
I think he used to, but
Now here's your dad calling you out on your shit. All right, honey. You don't need me to tell you to quit that crap. So you quit that crap. This
yeah.
is Dad's way of just saying, yeah, no more. But you are right. I could taste, he was having me taste something like, and I've tasted two before, which is so gross when they have me validate through what's called clairgustant. But I thought, no, this is different. But even being in the mouth. So Dad, boy, your dad is giving you so much shit right now, my friend. It is with how with these nicotine patches or the nicotine pouch. He just showed me something else that on here. Okay. Okay, I'm being shown, this is bizarre. I am being shown the Flintstones. I know it's so weird. So anytime souls will do this, it'll be literal or figurative. So either he's trying to get me to connect with a name of where sounds so bizarre. I get it. So like Fred, what is it? Wilma, Betty. Help me out here, guys. What's the other ones? But it's exactly what this is. Hang on. I'm looking at the comments to see if anyone else understands what that is. Oh, hang on. Caitlin just commented. So, okay. Caitlin said, I'm waiting on an engagement. I got sober in April, a little over 5.5 years sober now. That's so awesome. And there's the April. Maybe he's proud of me. Absolutely, he's proud of you. Absolutely, Caitlin. Absolutely. She said, I also had a miscarriage and we're trying to get pregnant again. I want a baby. So, oh, I got it. I got it. I see your dad's trying to just make sure we're bringing everybody into this beautiful reading. That makes a lot of sense. Absolutely, it makes a lot of sense. Oh, thanks, you guys. Yeah, Bam Bam and Pebbles. Thanks, you guys. Why am I seeing? Oh, yeah, Barney. Help me out here. Why am I seeing? If you tell me that your son is dressing up as one of the Flintstones, I'm going to reach through the phone. Why am I seeing? Do you connect, or even any family that's on, connect with that name? Unless I've got another soul trying to come in that's wanting to validate their name. As that too. So Barney, yeah. Hold on, hon, I'm looking at these comments because this isn't going away. So it's got to be something very significant here. Just looking at all the comments of people helping me out here. So bizarre. I love Tandy. The Flintstone vitamins. Maybe your dad's telling you to take your Flintstones. It's so crazy. I don't know what. Hang on, I gotta. Of any of your family that is on, I almost feel like I need to bring up the name Betty. Do you connect with that name at all, hun?
I don't.
Okay. So maybe, okay. Oh, let's see here. Hang on one second. Oh, Caitlin said, the only thing I can think of when Haley was little, my mom used to put her hair up. Everyone said she looked like Pebbles. Oh, you did? You look like cute little Pebbles? Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, I just got it. I got it. Oh, I just got it. I got it. Who's got the red hair in the family? So
That's Caitlin.
that's Caitlin. Caitlin has red hair. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what this is. So way to get around it here, Dad. I could not figure out what this was about. Oh, and Caitlin just said our great grandma's name is Betty. Oh my God. Oh my God. We figured it out. I knew it. Okay. You didn't know your great grandma's name was Betty.
I didn't know.
This is why you have family. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, Kaylin, okay. I'm getting it now. Your dad's hilarious how he's kind of a roundabout way, kind of trying to get us to make sure that you are getting a message, that Caitlin's getting a message. And it's just, I feel his very beautiful way of wanting to make sure that you girls know that he's there, that he is, guiding you, protecting you, that he's seeing the things that you are both doing within, your lives. When he brought up your son, the middle name, he wants to talk about you and seeing your boy, and even the, uh, the, just being there with that routine, time that when you're putting him to bed, right? Good night, honey. And then he switched me and brought up now wanting to talk about Caitlin, and talking about making sure she knows about the sobriety, or that he knows about the sobriety in April, about the baby coming, right? And then he wanted to make sure that we knew it was her by also bringing up the red hair, but also the name Betty being in the family, being the great grandma. The reason I feel like we had to bring up Betty, the great grandma, because there is such an emphasis on, oh, this is so beautiful. So, hang on. I want to make sure I'm interpreting this right before. I'm very careful with babies. I don't like giving false hope. And I know this is it's so interesting. I feel with you, Haley. Hmm, I get it. Your dad said he needed to make sure. He keeps saying, "You're the strongest. You're the strongest." He kept saying, "You are the strongest." It's like he's using you in a way, and not using in a bad way, hon, but wanting to give you that peace and knowing he's okay. But to give you peace means to know that your sister is going to be okay and that your dad is watching over and validating the things that she has went through. And it's where he also knows that by validating these things, by hearing about, the name Betty. Now, if I would have had Caitlin on here, it wouldn't have connected the same way. That's why I had to choose you. But one thing he's so adamant is that, and I keep hearing him tell me over and over, you, my beautiful friend, have got to take the damn mask off, and it's okay to grieve. It's okay to cry, and it's okay to be vulnerable. He just keeps saying, "Can you tell her she doesn't have to be the strong one anymore? She doesn't have to be." And you don't anymore, and you don't have to feel like you have to keep it all together. You know, um, he knows that. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say he knows. He just keeps saying that he knows that you are so pissed. You are so pissed. He keeps saying, and you have every right to be, my friend. You have every right to be. Um, he is doing everything possible to avoid wanting to show me, talk about, mention how he passed. Now, I know, he took his life by what you told me, but he's not even wanting to go there. But I'm going to tell you, um, he's going there, and he's going there because he knows that that is part of his healing, and that's part of your healing and the closure that you need. Because there's so many things that just don't add up, if that makes sense. You
Yeah.
know. Um, hang on, honey. um, okay. Oh, okay. What did I just say? How do you connect with the number 26? 26. Age age of 26. 26 of a month. February 6th.
Caitlin's 26.
Caitlin's okay. Okay. Are you younger than her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure that I'm validating the right people, the right child, the right. Hey. Um. Caitlin just she just commented, "I'm 26." um. Okay. I'm going to ask a question, and Caitlin might have to answer, or if you know, how do you connect with the twins? The
They're
twins.
our brothers.
Okay. Okay. Your brothers are twins?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, your dad's just bringing up everybody. Uh, who is Morgan or Megan? Megan. Morgan. I can hear MR, two syllable GN. Morgan, Megan.
The first thing that comes up for me is my boyfriend's psycho ex-wife.
That's fair. That's weird. um, um, I think you hit it right on the button. Your dad's okay. I'm going, why are you bringing her up? What is this about? Um, Again, he's taking, okay, I got it. Okay. Um, I'm very careful, like I said, with babies. And so I know Caitlin's listening. And um, so I'm going to tell you, oh boy, you and your sister have some huge new beginnings and fresh starts coming next year. So you two together um, are going to be seeing some pretty significant new beginnings. One of them is going to be engagement. Um, the other is going to be baby. And the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because your dad is so adamant that he feels that now that he's in spirit, he can make this shit happen. Literally, what he said. I'm going to make this shit happen. And it's so beautiful. And I'm like, I can't, as I'm kind of, in a sense, communicating with him, telling him I can't bring up babies unless, please, I know how hard this is because I've had miscarriage after miscarriage after miscarriage, and it's such a sensitive subject that I won't bring it up. And not even just babies, but even for you, hun, for you, Haley, with meeting this, your boyfriend now, getting married, but also that's why he brought up the ex, because your dad knows that when the time comes that you get married, or let's just say engaged, you become a stepmom, you know, and it's not easy. And look at what role he played, right? Um, or an ex. Hang on, what the hell did he just say? Hang on, boy, he just said something really strong there. Hang on. Um, Wait, did your boyfriend have a child with ex?
No, Caitlin's does.
That's Caitlin's side. Okay, that's why I thought. I'm like, wait a minute, no, he this was this was not with you. Um, Same thing though. Um, when you have that moment of getting engaged and marrying, as Dad's showing me, who you are with now, um, there's also the feeling of I get what he's doing. Okay, I get it, Dad. He's learned so many lessons. He's just like wanting to tell you all about what he's done on the other side. And what this is about, and is he's summarizing, and I'm trying so hard to understand because he's all over the damn place, but it really is about forgiveness. It's about forgiveness. It's about where, if you look at what is the similarity? Why is he bringing all this up? Well, with you and your boyfriend now, and then, the crazy ex, I'm like, why are you bringing that up? Well, because this is where we can have closure. We can have forgiveness. Let's just move on, you know? And now he's wanting to kind of switch that towards, with Caitlin. So Caitlin, as you're listening, also, finding forgiveness in your life for whoever this may be, but also knowing that everything's happening the way that it's supposed to. It's all divine timing. It's all, the bigger plan, if you want to look at it that way. And part of this for you in this very weird roundabout way that your dad is bringing this up is that he wants you to know and trust that this has been the bigger plan, with him being on the other side, with how things came out, with why, he's not able to be here in the physical. Um, he, um, I just keep hearing him say that he wants you to understand that he feels that he failed you. He feels that he failed you. I keep hearing him say, I feel I failed her. I feel I failed her. And at a very important part of your life, a very, very important time of your life. So when he passed, hun, how long ago was this?
Um, I think it's been 10 years, 9
Yeah,
or 10 now.
it's been quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I mean, you look like you're 12, so you were probably 2 at the time. I'm just kidding. um, but well, you had mentioned you were 12, maybe when he passed. Is that right? You were thinking maybe about that time? I
I
think
might,
you were guessing. I could think about
yeah,
how old you were.
if it was 10 years ago, I probably would have been 13.
Okay. 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 So, hang on one second. Okay. So if I take you right about, and maybe it's like he's wanting to mention that right at the time when you needed him the most, there was something going on in your life, um, that right at that moment, or shortly after when he, took his life, that um, was the time in your life where you really needed him more than anything. I don't know how else to interpret this, but how he's showing me. It's like your paths just kind of went, because of his actions, your your path definitely took a very different direction, but because of what was just happening at that moment in your life. Caitlin just said, oh, she said about 2015, maybe when he passed. Um, do you do you remember right before he passed what was going on in your life?
Um, I don't remember exactly what was going on, but what's like weighed on me heavy is I think it was like a day or two before he passed. I sent him a message on Facebook hoping that he would um like be willing to like meet with me. And then a few days later is when I got the news that he passed.
Okay. You hit it right on the head, honey. That's exactly it. I couldn't figure out why he's showing me that there was such an important time of where, um, if he wouldn't have taken his life, he would have been able to get that message. And it was such an important message that he did not want to miss. And he feels like he let you down. And he's so sorry for that, hun. There's just um, so much heaviness and so much sorrow and so much, um, pain coming from him of wishing that he would have just, um, done things differently, you know. Um, uh, he is definitely a man that does not like to see you girls cry or get upset. I will tell you that. Every time that I get choked up or every time I feel things get a little sad, the whole energy changes and he wants to change this into, I call it a funny. It's like, okay, it's getting too serious. Now let's make a joke,
Yeah.
let's show something silly.
Yeah.
Does that make sense with him?
Yeah.
He's avoiding the conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
um, let's see. Let's see here. Oh, okay. I was just reading some of the other comments. Okay. Uh, okay. Um, okay. I'm gonna do something for you, honey, because he's kind of fading out. I'm losing a little bit. So, um, but I feel like he's wanting me to pull one of these cards for you. So this deck, one of my favorite to use to help the other side communicate. Um, it's called Talking to Heaven, and this, amazing little, he's a little short gay guy. I love him. His name's James Von Prague. He put together this deck. He's a very well-renowned medium, And the cards have just like a one very simple message, sentence, message. But then the book goes into a more detailed message, like a beautiful message. And it's like your dad wants so much to say the right things, but it's so hard to communicate, from the other side. So this is where he'll use the cards to do that. And so whatever this message is, I want you to know without a doubt, and this is just for you, this is from him. And it's so funny because he's like, all right, I got to get mushy. I literally just heard him say, I got to get kind of mushy. So we might all cry together. So get some tissue. And Jody just said, that is so true. They were his baby girls. I can feel it. Absolutely. Okay. So what I need from you, hun, I need one number between 1 and 44.
13.
13. Why did you pick 13?
It's just been my family's number forever.
Okay, good. I'm like, why? That was my number yesterday. Kept saying the damn 13 all day yesterday. And then I think Tandy had commented, one of my other followers, Tandy said that, we thought maybe you were 13 at the time of his passing too. So that can be kind of some of their way of validating. But okay, let me pull this card for you, hon. Let's see. Gosh, if I can count. Oh, man. Just read the card and now I'm going to try to get through this without crying. Okay. All right, beautiful. Wow. Okay. The message from your dad says, you are never alone. You're never alone. I'm going to show you how pretty this card is. Ooh, am I in the right there? I don't know why he's got me so drawn to the damn lighthouse. What is it with the lighthouse? Why is that so significant? Do you know? Or maybe someone else knows too. I don't know. Caitlin said I was born on a Friday the 13th. Well, that explains it. No, I'm just kidding. At 1:13, so which is 13:13, military time, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and your brothers that are twins were born on October 13th. Is that right?
Yeah.
Holy crap, girl. No wonder why that's the 13th. I'm wondering if your dad has been with me since yesterday. Maybe that's what. I want you guys, you or Caitlin or whoever may be, or Jody, why I need to bring up the lighthouses. He just keeps saying, this might be for your mom. Jody, do you know why the lighthouses? I can't get now. There's certain states that are very well known for their lighthouses, right? So, Washington, I believe, but I'm thinking more East Coast, Maine. I don't know why he won't let me not see that damn lighthouse, but that I think is for someone else. But just kind of maybe let me know if you find out, Haley, or if the others do. So, but yeah, like Regina said, Maine. Yeah. Every time I think of Maine, I think of lobster. Um, and crab legs. So good. I mean, I don't know if that's it, but Jody said she doesn't. Okay. It'll click. It'll be the weirdest thing. Something will come up with that ding lighthouse. Okay. All right. And here's the message from your dad. Okay. It says, you are never alone. It says, I am here with you now. I'm standing right beside you. Heaven isn't up in the sky. It's another dimension and frequency level, parallel with the earthly physical plane. Every moment of every day, you are accompanied by powerful and loving guardian angels who watch over you from their dimension. They interact with your physical experience to help you bring divine spirit into this earthly plane. Without spirit, the physical world would wither because spirit is the life force energy of everything and everyone. The angels and guides, including me, meaning including him, who accompany you, are your heavenly entourage of loving supporters. You, like everyone, have access to heaven's help by acknowledging and attuning to this higher dimension. Meditation, music, nature walks, creativity, and other gentle actions help you connect with us consciously. Yes, we are here. We are with you. This is your dad telling you, girl, just because, like I said in the very beginning, why did he? Oh my God, I got it. I got it. Boy, he's yelling in my ear. He just kept saying, I'm here. Hello, I'm here. Remember, I told you in the very beginning, and
Mhm.
literally, he's now just saying, you're not alone. I am here. Right. So, this is just another validation, hun, that you can channel him, you can feel him, you can ask him for guidance, ask him to come in your dreams, whatever it is, ask him for the signs that you need at that moment. Um, One thing I'll tell you, and then I'll break my connection with him, but um, there's such an emphasis coming from him that um, that how do I put this? He will not ever allow for anything bad to happen to you. I don't know why I have to tell you that. He says, tell her I won't let anything bad happen to her. Are you a worrier?
Yeah.
You laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh, this dang crap. I, yep, that's exactly what this is. Yep. He's not going to allow anything bad to happen to you, honey. He will, and our loved ones on the other side are so damn powerful that they literally, um, they literally can make shit happen or they can make shit not happen. They can protect you, they can guide you. And I'll tell you, um, this this beautiful father of yours will make sure that you are going to be okay. So, and the hardest part is trusting and having that faith. That's the hardest part, you know. And when you get married, I'm telling you, when you get engaged, how's that? When you get engaged, you better let me know so I can let everybody know I told
Yeah.
you. But he will be right there. And I have some weird feeling. I don't know how else to put this, but please keep that dang the lighthouse in mind. And the minute oh, hang on. Um, uh, where is your boyfriend from or his family?
Hanksville.
Utah. So Utah. None
Yeah.
of them are. It's almost like he's wanting me to talk about the West Coast or the East Coast family being from that area. That's what he was trying to get us to talk about where these lighthouses can be.
I don't know. His dad is from San Francisco.
Hmm.
It's
Well, I mean, and I think they're in California. I'm sure there's got to be lighthouses there. Not, I don't think it's common, um, but there's something about that too that's connected to you, to your boyfriend, and to the future um, connection with his family, your wedding, whatever. The minute I talked about that, he showed it again. So just keep it in mind. It'll be really interesting to see how that all comes about. It'll be the weirdest thing. I'm telling you, you'll see it and you'll go, oh my gosh, this is what this is. So um, it's just the weirdest, bizarre, random shit. But um, anyhow, but I feel like I could just sit and ramble on and on with him because he just keeps giving me more. But um, I hope this gave you some comfort, hun. He gave
yeah.
us so many, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, some pretty amazing validations and connections. And and just this excitement I feel of you and your sister and all these changes coming and these new beginnings and the fact that he's going to make this happen this next year. So you watch out. You're going to get married. You're going to have a new niece or nephew on the way. Right? See?
Yeah.
It'll be so good. um, Caitlin said, if I end up having a babysitter, you're going to name it Lighthouse. You know what? People name their babies some weird things, right?
That's true.
Yeah. What is it? Apple. And what's the other weird names, that I don't know what other weird names out there, but oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, your mama said thank you. You're so welcome, Jody. Oh, it was so fun to sit with you, hon. Well, I'm glad that you hopped on, honey, and I'm sorry I kept you up rather late. Look, it's 10:13. How weird is that? I just looked at the clock. There's the 13. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. All right, and will you take care? And I hope this gave you some comfort, hun, and let us know when that engagement happens, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, hun. We'll
Yep.
talk to you later. Okay, bye, hun.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. I don't want to laugh. When I start laughing, I start coughing like crazy. um, what an amazing, amazing reading, amazing man. Um, let's see here. I was looking. Oh, Regina said, ah, Regina, I will, and thank you for that. I know I'm fine, and then I start laughing, and it all starts kind of like coming up, and then I get in this like start a cough attack. Loretta said, "Could net lights in that could be, yeah, that's a great way of looking at it too. Yeah, it could be even maybe not so literal as lighthouse as maybe even the lights flickering in the house. That's a good way. I didn't think about that, hun. Yeah, could very well be. I think, I think why I didn't, and I think personally why I didn't connect with it being, lights flickering in a house was because usually when a spirit shows me lights flickering, I'll literally see lights flickering, but or the lights in the house going off. But it was like there was so much about the location. I don't know if that makes sense, of where these lighthouses would be. Um, Now I know that other countries, right? Isn't it like Scotland? Um, Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it that have are very well known for their old lighthouses too? I don't know. It's kind of interesting, but I don't think I've ever really connected with lighthouses before, with as a sign or a symbol. I don't know. I think that was kind of interesting, but um, all right, you guys, let's see here. Let's see. I'm reading some of the comments. Give me one second here. Oh, I love that. Tandy said a lot of that sounded like my dad. Tomorrow's his 5 years of being gone. Me and my mom are watching. And you're talking a lot. That's why I was saying, my friends, if it connects with you, even if you're going, no, I know that she's not, channeling for me. It doesn't mean that we're not getting, the energy or the validations from your dad, right? So absolutely, Tandy, if they connect on, that it would be very much, I feel like your dad to very much come in and allow for Haley to hear from her dad, but also know that um, if he encouraged her dad to come in, that the signs, that the messages, the things would sound so similar to him that he knows that it would trigger for you guys to connect with him. That's what they do. It's beautiful. It's kind of like kill two birds with one stone, right? I mean, they're very multitaskers on the other side. Um, they absolutely work together. Absolutely. Let's see here. Okay. Let's just looking here. Um, See, and oh, and I was just reading Destiny Singer said, I agree, Tandy. I resonated with a lot. Yeah, I love that. Um, let's see here. Tandy said, yesterday I have battery that turn on by themselves. It's crazy. I love that stuff. That's why I can't wait till tomorrow when we go to this investigation downtown. And I can't wait for you guys to just join live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on my YouTube channel or on Life After Life Paranormal Utah. And when we're downtown at the Puri, and we'll have, phones and, laptops and whatnot, so that you guys can watch. But um, you'll get to experience the weird shit that happens, with all of the equipment going off or responding and having, what we call intelligent responses. So you guys hop on tomorrow and just be part of it. Just say, hey, can you ask spirit, blah, blah, blah. If we start, one year we were at the Clown Motel and we were channeling a little girl and we stayed in the room. We didn't have to leave our room. And there were so many people on that were part of the investigation. They were asking questions, very good questions too. So it kind of helps us too. And it's, kind of fun for you guys to be part of and go, gosh, that was kind of interesting to where maybe you'll start to want to be more into the the paranormal wonders, of how this stuff works, right? Um, but I love that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So my friend Leanne Deja Lu, I like that he will be her lighthouse. I love that. That's kind of too, right? Where when we think of a lighthouse, it shines that bright light when we're in our darkest, when it's so dark that we can't see, and it guides us right to where we need to go. I love it. I love that analogy. I think that's beautiful. Um, let's see. Yeah, go trick or treating with your yeah, go take your littles, go trick or treating, give out candy, and then we'll be on super late, I'm sure. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna start at 7 and boy, we'll have the cameras running all night. So whenever you guys can come. Oh, my other friend Leanne. Oh, Leanne, we missed you. Oh, I missed investigating with you too, Leanne. We had some good times. We had some really good times. Darlene, have you ever done an investigation at Saltaire? I have. I did an investigation at Saltaire probably mm, twice, but the last time I went was probably a year ago, I think. And it was okay. I don't I didn't get much of the Saltaire. I feel the Saltaire, it was a lot of residual, just chaotic energy. I didn't feel it was anything heavy, malevolent. I didn't feel it was even active, active presence there. I just felt like it was just because it's a concert hall. So I don't know. I didn't have the best experience there, but I've heard some people have. So I don't know. But yeah, I've investigated there before. I've investigated the hospital in Tooele, the insane asylum, whatever hospital, been there. Um, let's see, we did the investigation at the Shiloh Inn downtown. We did the Clown Motel. Gosh, so many. I can't even tell you. Many, many, many. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Um, um, oh, Mandy, your dad said, oh, Asylum 49. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I couldn't think of the name of it. um, oh, did he? Mandy, did your dad go to Asylum 49? Well, I'm not talking about the haunted house. The haunted house is, well, last time I went to Asylum 49 haunted house, it wasn't so great, but the investigation at Asylum 49 when it wasn't a haunted house was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Um, And Christy said the same thing. So Christy Wilson, who is on, she's also a very gifted, intuitive, and psychic medium, and she said, "I think the same about Solitaire Cat. I just didn't feel much there." Yep, and Anson Call House. That's right, Lan. Of course, Anson Call House. Anson Call House was crazy. Yeah, Anson Call was definitely one that I never ever want to step foot in again. um, oh, your dad did an investigation at Saltaire. That's crazy. I didn't know your dad did those, Mandy. That's crazy. Yeah, Saltaire was not, it just wasn't that great. I don't know. I just haven't had very much there, but yeah, Cassie, I think, but I think some people have a good experience at the Saltaire. Some people have had, picked up a lot of activity, but I never did. I didn't think it was anything big, but um, let's see. Michaela, you should do, oh, yeah. Oh, Michaela, I'm going to Salem. That is on my bucket list. I seriously want to go to Salem and do an investigation in Salem. I just want to go visit Salem, period. I just, I think next year, we're going to try to make it to Salem next year. Yeah. Leanne, I won't go back ever. No, agreed, my friend. Yeah. So, for those who are listening, so my friend Leanne, I met her at the Anson Call House during an investigation. First time I ever met her, and I would not leave her side. And I'm so glad I didn't leave Leanne's side because her other friend was there too. And but there was something I just knew I couldn't leave Leanne. And what had happened was she ended up getting kind of a possession, and I've never seen somebody change from having light eyes to dark eyes to like being completely, friendly and jovial, and then all of a sudden just looks so evil. And I remember when that happened to you, Leanne, I was like, oh hell no. And then she wanted to go back into the Anson Call House. And if you guys know anything about investigating or possessions, if you ever have a bad experience, you should never go back into the place because that dark energy will call you back in. So you never go back in. If you had a bad experience and you had to leave to be cleansed and you feel like all out of sorts, don't go back in. That's just my own advice. So, Shauna, where are you going tomorrow night? We will be at the Peary Hotel in downtown Salt Lake. So it's Peery. It's like Peary Hotel and Tapestry. I have no idea, but apparently it's the oldest running hotel in Utah, from what I like the one part I read about the history. So, but that's all I know. Yeah, I think Anson Call House is going to be done with. Yeah. Which it should be, in my opinion. Nobody should have even been in that house when we were in there because it was falling apart and like the floors were all out. You could fall down through the floors in some of the some of the bedrooms, had no floors. You would just fall straight to the basement. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was safe. I don't know, craziness. But you know what, you guys, I know I just have been chatty and just wanted to hop on and we did that one, but I need to listen to my body because I've got a big day tomorrow and I need to go and rest. So as much as I wanted to try to do more readings, I better not. So, but I'd rather have my strength and not crash. So I'm gonna call it a night, but then tomorrow, please think about hopping on to the YouTube channel. Hop on YouTube. We'll be streaming from YouTube. And I'm not sure if it'll go to Facebook or not, but I'll find out more. But if anything, just go follow the YouTube channel and then you won't miss it. And then you can be part of the investigation tomorrow night. But you guys, if I don't see you tomorrow, have a happy Halloween. Be safe. Make sure your littles are safe. I know I sound like some crazy grandma, but 'cause I am a grandma now, but make sure, flashlights, they're lit up. Check the candy, I feel like I sound like my mom. Open all the candy, make sure that, nothing's bad in them. But uh, there's something else I was going to say to you guys. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Hang on. Hopefully, I didn't lose too many people. I am going to do tomorrow night. Gosh, I almost forgot. Tomorrow night at the investigation, I am going to be um, throwing out some little hints throughout the night to win this cute little, you guys want to see this cute little ghosty that burn. Well, it's a nightlight. So I wish I could show you, but when you plug it in, this lights up, it flickers, and it looks like a little flame. And these little ghosties are roasting marshmallows on the flame, but it's a little nightlight. So it flickers. So I bought an extra one. I'm gonna give it away. I thought the timing was perfect. So if you watch the live tomorrow, I'm gonna throw out some little hints. And if you get all of the answers correct from what I throw out tomorrow during the investigation, I'll put you in the drawing. There's a brand new one in a box. It's so cute. You plug it in, it's a nightlight. You just, switch it on and off. This flickers. It looks like a little campfire flame. And these little ghosties are roasting marshmallows. Isn't it cute? So cute. So I'm going to give that away. And then maybe some other little things. And I have some fun swag that I just put together that I'm going to share tomorrow that you can purchase. But I'm also going to be giving away in some fun drawings and whatnot. So anyhow, but I'm going to go drug myself up, go take some medicine and try to, again, sit in some steam and work this crap out. But I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful, wonderful, safe All Hallows Eve. And I hope you guys dress up. I can't wait to show you my jammies that I'm going to be wearing tomorrow night. So we'll see you then. Okay. Bye, guys.